Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Tyler Merkovich with Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. We're bringing you Week 5 coverage of the NFL season. Seattle calling out his kickers, Jim Mora. He's great for his soundbite, so is that family. And speaking of his family, his dad used to coach the Colts, but Jim Caldwell's doing a great job there. Peyton Manning, of course, is a second coach on the field. And Seattle, obviously, that was a bad loss, 13-0 lead against Chicago at home. They blow it. 2 missed field goals by Murray. How can the Seahawks get back on track? We know all the injuries they have. He really needs to rally the troops now, get some wins, because they're going to be better later in the season. What are their keys to victory?
Keys to victory for Seattle: continue to play efficient Seneca Wallace. He did a good job last week playing efficient football. Was able to take his shots down the field, was able to exploit some weaknesses in that Bears secondary. 2, they found the running game last week against the Bears. Hopefully they can continue that success against the Colts. They have to generate that running game in order to give those guys balance on offense. Defensively, it's tough, but you have to disrupt Peyton Manning's timing and play your defense. One thing I like about Jim Mora, he's a defensive coach. He's salivates for games like this where he has a challenge. This is a challenge for that team. They have to get after Peyton Manning, get after those receivers. Do not let guys like Garcon beat you. That his number one target is Clark and Reggie Wayne. Take those 2 away. Let Garcon do his thing, but don't let him get in the groove where he can go through his progressions at 1, 2, and 3. That's Seattle's keys to victory.
Well, Indianapolis drafted Donald Brown for a reason. A rushing attack has problems. They're still struggling. 26th in the league, but Seattle, 25th in the league at stopping the run. So who knows what happens here. Offense is ridiculous for Peyton Manning, number 1 passing offense, and you know how they just set up those plays. Reggie Wayne's awesome, unbelievable, one of the most underrated guys. He made Rogers Cromartie look like a fool. He's got Clark, and his Garcon stepping up in Anthony Gonzalez's place. How does Indiana stay undefeated here?
Keys to victory for the Colts is to play your game. Peyton Manning is a unique talent. He controls. He's the best quarterback in the NFL, period. He controls both sides of the field. He controls your defensive players as well as their offensive players. So they just play their game, be precise. 2, work on that running game. They have to get that running game going if they're going to make some noise this season in the playoffs or throughout the rest of the regular season. They have to get some rushing it. My suggestion, take Donald Brown and make him the starter.
Thank you.
He moves the chains. Donald Brown is your best playmaker at running back. Defensively, what can I say about that Colts defense? That's Seneca Wallace back there. I like Seneca Wallace, but he's not Matt Hasselbeck. Get after Wallace, frustrate him, make him throw those errant passes, because with Freeney and Mathis, those guys seriously are unblockable every play.
Give credit to their offensive coordinator. He's mixing it up, and even with Seneca Wallace, he's getting them in field goal range. He's putting up some points against a good Bears defense. This one could be a low-scoring game, but Seattle's in trouble here. I like the Colts. Good mix of offense, defense, best passing game in the league, led by the best leader in the game.
I like the Colts, too. They're playing at home, number 1. They did a tremendous job of playing, in a short week at Arizona. A lot. They could have easily lost that game. I like the Colts at home. I think this be the week where we should see Donald Brown slowly become the starter.
Colts got the 10th best passing defense, and they're going to have trouble passing the ball with Wallace. I like the Colts also. It's unanimous here at Football Game Plan. For more NFL coverage, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL.